Going live. And we are live. All right. What is up, everyone? This is You Need to Move with John Yule and the lab. This is Morgan, my model. We're going to get right down to business. So as always, if you cannot hear the appropriate audio, and if there's anything going on with the video, please let me know in the live chat or send me a text so that I can adjust that and make this a little more efficient for the workout. Okay? So let's get started with our warm-up. Knee pulls in the beginning here. Here we go, everyone. So happy Tuesday. Happy quarantine. If you're kind of struggling mentally with, hi Raj, like I said, give me a thumbs up or anything just to indicate the audio is working properly. I don't see the bar at the bottom giving any indication that it is working properly. Lunge, twist. But as long as it's working well for you guys, I'm happy. But as I was saying before, if you're starting to struggle mentally with quarantine, one thing that I do is work out. And I know that sounds obvious being who I am and what the energy that I bring to the table. Audio good. Thank you, Raj. But not everyone has that outlet or that motivation to pick up weights or go for a run or whatever it may be. So if you're struggling mentally, my advice is do the absolute best that you can to try to figure out what can make you even somewhat happier in these tough times, because it's not easy at all. Speaking from having friends, family, etc. Next, scoops. I know it gets tough to motivate yourself during these types of movements, but even if it's just sitting outside on your patio or roof deck or a bench where you're relatively isolated, give yourself a little bit of time to sit in the sun, read a book, and kind of just take in a little bit more happiness, because these times are getting rough. I know they're getting more and more rough for us. So do the best that you can in trying to mentally recharge. I do a lot of rucking and stuff, and that makes me so happy. If you can find something like that, or if I can help you find something like that, send me a message. Kicks, just a couple, and then we're gonna get right into it. So the reason I gave that is not to bum you out or anything, but because that's reality. This is 2 months of quarantine, friends, family, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm just trying to help you kind of understand, like, look, you are not alone at all. We are all going through some type of mental struggling nature with quarantine, and do your best to communicate with the ones you love and sit outside, read a book, like I said, et cetera, et cetera. Good, rest. Now, let's get a little happier. And we have an anime intro on our playlist here, so that kind of makes me happy too. Up and over. Here we go. Hopefully, you send this link to your friends, family, colleagues, etc. Because, as always, the more feedback we get, twist. The more feedback we get, the more content we curate. Meaning, the more people that are interested in this product, even though you're not paying for it, it's still a product. The more people interested in the product, the better our production gets. The more often we post, the more often we go live, et cetera, the better the workouts get. Open the gate lightly. Then we're going to get right into the workout. We have a 30-minute workout today, 3 circuits, 2 rounds each, all 30 seconds per movement. I think you're going to like it. If not, then tell me what you would like to see. As always, more feedback we get on the classes and the genres of movements that you would like to see, things you would like to work on. Individually, obviously, we can get really into it and tailor classes towards those individuals, as long as a large group of people want to do the same type of things. Next and last, cervical spine rolls, nice and easy. Warm the body up. We do these pretty expedited. If you'd like a full warm up and or cool down, send me a note, send me a message. We'll make it happen. Good. First up, jump squat, high knees. So 1 jump squat, 2 high knees per leg. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, jump squat, high knees. Yep. You may go every 2, every 3, or even every 4 high knees, depending on what type of cardiovascular response you want to inquire. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. So Morgan's going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Here we go. Boom. You at home as well. Excellent. Jump up as high as you can. Really squeeze the glutes. Jump up from the quads as tight as we can. 3, 2, 1. A simple air squat hold. You're going to hate me at the end of this. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Sit nice and deep. So Morgan is externally rotating her hips here, allowing her toes to point out. If you feel more comfortable in that position as well, please do the same. If you're like me, who would rather be in a parallel type of sit, that's just me. And that's how strict I am with my type of stance. But biomechanically, that's not for everyone. It's not comfortable for everyone. 5, 4, head up. 3, 2, 1. Grab a chair, ottoman, whatever your heart desires. It must be elevated so you can do chair dips. 3, 2, 1, go. Just always make sure to press downward. Always make sure if it's a chair that can move like we have here, I'm just going to keep my foot here so it doesn't slide out. But what Morgan is doing, she's exploding up and squeezing her triceps as tight as she can get. You should be doing the same. If you have parallel bars, if you have some type of railings and you can do dips with parallel bars, that is ideal, especially for your shoulder mechanics and shoulder stability. 3, 2, 1, time. Lay on your backs, please. We're doing wide leg lift to a narrow leg lift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hands under your butt to reduce that lumbar tension. Go. Let's go, everyone. Boom. So see how Morgan transitions with her toes pointed, her legs straight. Please do the same. If you can, we're sucking that belly button in and we're rolling our hips up while we have our hips externally rotated. And then we bring them together. 3, 2 for the narrow. 1, time. Stand up. Jump squat to high knees. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. So this is the end of round 1, not the beginning of round 2, the end of round 1. It'll always go agility, lower, upper, core, agility. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Let's go, everyone. Keep working. Give me a hard jump squat. Right into it. Next one. Let's go. Let's go. 10 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. We are moving. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Boom. Time. Rest. Grab a drink. Take a moment. Today is a beautiful day. Tomorrow will also be a beautiful day. I have the doors off of my Jeep for a reason. Get out if you can. Mask up, glove up, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not saying, take a trip across country, but I am saying just do your psychology a favor and step outside for a little bit. I'm not saying in a massive crowded region, but give yourself a little bit of sunlight, a little bit of positive psychological progress in this tough time. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jump squat, high knees, go. Right away. Get it, get it, get it. Boom. So 30 seconds each. You see how quick these move. A half-hour class, I got to whoop your butt pretty quick. Otherwise, you're going to be like, dude, we're resting too much. What the hell? And I'm saying, all right, let's get moving. High knees, air squat. Let's go. 15 seconds. Good. Explode up. Boom. Yes. Morgan's doing a great job. She's also chopping her arms to engage the upper body and move her feet a little bit easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Air squat. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Hold. So what I typically do, I hold my hands out because I like stressing my shoulders as well. I like my delts feeling a little burn. Sometimes I'll hold my hands like this so I can essentially imitate a front squat hold. Okay? Hold, Morgan. Hold, everyone at home. Let's go. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. chair dips. I'm actually going to keep this on here so that it doesn't slide out. If you'd like to make these more difficult, you can add a dumbbell into your legs to add a little bit of weight. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go, everyone. Boom. Yes. So let your butt go down straight, a nice linear path, and raise in a nice linear path. Therefore, allowing your triceps and elbow range of motion to be the brunt or to be the main mechanism in this movement, the prime movers. Let's go, Morgan. Let's go, everyone at home. Keep it up. We need to squeeze these triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Sorry about that. Wide, 2, narrow leg lifts. So on your back, please. Your hip exploder. 3, 2, 1. Alternating wide and narrow leg lifts. If you want to make these harder, you can add a dumbbell, a ball, or something to your feet, as long as when you come up, you make sure you do not drop it on your face. Full disclaimer, okay? So if you're going to do the wide to narrow with a dumbbell in between your feet, only come out about 45 degrees. Do not propel your legs all the way up like Morgan's doing, because that weight could hit you in the face. 3, 2, 1, time. Here we go. Jump squat, high knees. 3, 2, 1, go. It's about moving, all right? Don't ever let anyone tell you, especially during a period like quarantine, that you need to progress every single day, because some days it's about showing up, moving, and burning calories. Not necessarily burning more calories than yesterday or 2 days ago. That would be nice, but we can't always bank on that during a quarantine period. So show up and move. 3, 2, 1, time. Circuit 1, done. We are rolling to circuit number 2, which will start with the imaginary box. All right? Act as if you have an imaginary hexagonal box. I know that's kind of that's what I'm looking for. Like an oxymoron or whatever. Anyway, so how about this? Imaginary hexagon. All right? So imagine like you have a hexagon that you're going in and out of over the lines. Okay? Or octagon if you want to do 8 times. I don't really care. But the whole idea is you are moving resiliently and using your agility to go back and forth in and out of that shape, whatever shape your body wants. All right? Imaginary shape. Yes, forward and backwards, but you're going in a circle movement, square movement, whatever the shape is. I don't care. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. Good. So at some points, when you come back, I want you to reverse so that we can go clockwise and counterclockwise. Otherwise, you start to get dizzy like you're on a carousel, and I'd rather have that not happen. Or worse, you may suffer from vertigo symptoms, which sucks. And we do have some clients that suffer from vertigo. So I really steer clear of anything that is vestibularly compromising. Time. Next up, we have the reverse lunge glute kickback. Boom. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Reverse lunge, glute kickback. Boom. Switch legs. Here we go. Reverse lunge. Boom. Glute kickback. Try to make it all one fluid movement. Yes. Just as Morgan did. Here we go, everyone. Good. So if you're like, oh, this isn't that hard for me, add resistance to it. A TheraBand. Add dumbbells to your chest. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Traditional push-up position with shoulder extension. So what I'm going to call these are push-ups. I was going to call them push-up divers. But yeah, don't pick up both hands while you do these. So before we did the push-up Supermans, okay? This time we'll do the divers, but you're essentially only going through part of your freestyle stroke. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So just as Morgan's doing, if you want to make these harder, add a push-up to the mix every single time. Push-up, extension, push-up, extension. Act like you're trying to get a fly off of your arm or something like that. We're doing 30 seconds. So Morgan is doing the modified version of the push-up diver here, okay? Or the push-up swimmer. And so as she's doing these, she's making sure she squeezes her shoulder blade back over to the opposite side. 3, 2, 1, time. On your backs. Windshield, wiper, leg lifts. So like I said, we will do conventional and common exercises in these classes sometimes, but then we will also switch it up based on what part of the progression we are on. Week to week, I'm trying to help you progress whether you've taken the class or not, depending on stages. Have your hands out all the way to the side, nice horizontal build. Then raise your legs, both at the same time, and go side to side, pulling from your obliques as you exhale, boom. Here we go, suck that belly button in. You're pulling from your obliques here. Let's go, everyone. Why do we alternate wide and narrow on the leg lifts? Thank you, Kavita, as well. So we alternate the wide and the narrow on leg lifts to open up the pelvis, increase hip mobility, and be a little more dynamic with the surface area of our abdominal or our abdomen. Ready? Good question, Raj. Well done. 5, 4, let's go, Morgan. 3, 2, 1, time. Excellent. Stand up. Imaginary shape for agility. Boom, 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 boom. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Here we go. Chop it up. So what I'd like you to do is keep your center of mass in whatever shape you are simulating here. And what I mean by that is just like our ladder drills, we keep our center of mass over the ladder itself, even though our feet come out laterally. Same thing here. We keep our feet going in and out of this imaginary shape, but our center of mass stays over that shape the entire time. 3, 2, 1, time. Excellent. Cam here. What if I feel pressure on my lower back and spine during windshield wipers? Got you. First off, this is a perfect time. Grab a drink. You also grab a drink, everyone at home. You have 20 seconds. If you feel pressure in your low back and spine, a good way during the windshield wiper leg lifts is to actually put your hands under your butt. It's a little tougher then to get the full range of motion, but it absolutely decreases the amount of tension in your low back. Another way to do it is to A, not go down as far, and B, don't let your legs go as far forward into extension, because then you won't put as much torque or tension on your back. If they're up a little more closer to your hips, we then use our IT band and the lateral aspects of our legs, as well as our obliques, to pull us back over rather than stressing out our spine or our low back musculature. Great questions. Ready? Imaginary box. 3, 2, 1. Round 2, go. Game time, game time. You're like, whoa, we just did this. Why are we doing it again? Because, in case you hadn't heard before, the program designed for this is agility, lower body, upper body, core, same agility. So we always start and end with the same agility movement. Let's go. And keep these questions coming. I love it. Love it. Love the feedback. Let's go, Morgan. And let's go, everyone at home. Stay light on those toes. Boom, boom, boom. We keep those feet together as one unit. 3, 2, 1, time. Reverse lunge, glute kickback. Reverse lunge, glute kickback. 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds here. Make sure you are controlling your movements. You're sucking your belly button in. You're kicking back nice and tight and squeezing one aspect of that glute. Okay? Very large muscle groups are glute maximus. So we want to make sure that we step back. We squeeze glute as we descend. We stand up strong from that front foot with the quad. And then we squeeze our glutes into a kickback. 3, 2, 1, time. Push-up position, divers, swimmers, whatever. Swimmers? Yeah, because it is like more of a freestyle or a stroke. 3, 2, 1, go. Sometimes I call it something in my head, but then it takes some feedback from other people. They're like, no, that name's stupid. But this one. So I'm like, all right, cool. Push up, swimmers. Even though we're not doing any zippers or anything like that, but you guys get it. Exactly. Perfect. Here we go, everyone. 10 seconds, push up swimmers. If you like that name, give me a thumbs up. If you hate that name, give me a thumbs up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see what I'm doing with your complaints, guys? Next, windshield wiper leg lifts. So now what we just talked about, same with Cam, he asked, hey, I felt tension in my low back. If you heard my explanation before, please utilize what that. Let's put it to practical use. So, yep. So Morgan's going to show you what we were talking about. She's not going to bring her legs as far forward into essentially hip extension. She's going to make sure she's in a little more hip flexion and going side to side. See how her hips are more of at a 90-degree angle. So let's go. Pull side to side, everyone. But like I said, don't let your legs counterbalance you to the point where it's like a crowbar. You don't want to press down to where your upper extremity comes off the ground. We want to keep that down with our core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Imaginary shape drill. It's all good. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, boom. Make sure you use that shape. You may be going slow. If you make it a triangle, no worries. Only do those 3. Boom, boom. Make it a triangle or a box, something easy to attain. If you want to make it harder, an octagon, all right? Act as if you're going through all 8 of those sides and then challenge yourself clockwise and counterclockwise. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go, Morgan. 1, time. Grab a drink, everyone. I'm doing the same. Hopefully you're all feeling good. Thank you for your questions, your feedback. We have one more circuit, 30 seconds per movement, 2 rounds, okay? We're starting with skaters. So you can use an imaginary mat type of thing where I just want you to be able to use something that provides enough width that you can go forward and backwards. And we call these skaters because they simulate, good series of ice skating, rollerblading, et cetera, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, mat skaters, go. And so Morgan's barefoot, so she's going to be much more meticulous here, making sure that A, backwards, correct. That A, you don't stumble or stub your toe, because that would hurt a lot. You're making sure that you're resilient, but you're in control of these lateral movements, okay? So when in doubt, reduce your lateral movement slightly. That was hard. Good. One of the reverse lunge kickback. Could you break down the mechanics a bit more? Yes. I will do the reverse lunge kickback breakdown on our next rest, Raj. Time. Good. And yes, they are hard. I love them. So next, duck walk. Okay. Duck walk is simply sitting super low. You will feel your glutes on your calves. Okay. Good stuff. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Now, if you enjoy pain, and by pain, I mean fatigue, not sharp shooting or neurological pain, but backwards. I was just going to say, if you enjoy pain like I do, and you like challenging yourself, a forward and backwards duck walk. If you like even more pain, add a dumbbell to your chest. Add some type of weight, a kettlebell. You can hold dumbbells to your side to help counterbalance your movement. 3, 2, 1, time. Next up. What's that? True. Yep. Next, crab twist. Morgan's going to demonstrate this. The crab twist, you start first off in a push-up position or more of a bear crawl position because your legs need to be bent. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, you twist. And then right up into that glute bridge or full crab position. Let's go, everyone. Twisting each time. If you would like to make it even harder, just as Morgan did, perfect example, she went to both sides. So she comes all the way over so that one side of oblique, specifically her right side, aren't getting all of the work. Because then she rotates all the way forward and then boom, pulls with her left side obliques. Then right again. She's feeling the wrath. Now, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Stand up, skaters. Windshield, I'm sorry, roll up leg lifts. I get so hyped for the agility ones. 3, 2, 1, go. Roll up, leg lift. Boom. This is a big leg lift day, if you couldn't tell, because what I'm trying to do is make your core dynamically available and ready fundamentally for extension and flexion at the hip. I want your core to be able to stabilize your entire body, your trunk, when your legs are extended and when your legs are flexed. That's why today is a big leg lift day. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Now, thankfully, my model helped me out because she's competent. Skaters, forward and reverse. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go, everyone. Imaginary mat skaters. And you're going forward and backwards. Why do I make you go forward and backwards on skaters, duck walks, bear crawls, et cetera, et cetera? Because A, hard work. I enjoy making people work hard. B, you've got to be able to do it forward and reverse to know confidently and competently you're performing the exercises biomechanically appropriate. And you will feel those contractions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good. One of the questions I want to answer, one of the reverse. All right. So on the reverse lunge kickback, could you break down the mechanics a bit more? So this is one that if I wasn't as concise going over, I apologize, but we're going into a reverse lunge, which allows us to squeeze glute and hamstrings because we're going in the hip extension. Then as we stand up with one leg using our quads, we simultaneously kick back with the opposite leg using our glute. So a little faster series, reverse lunge, glute kickback, then we match because we're standing up and extending the hip. Then we alternate. Okay? Good question. All right, here we go. Skaters, forward and reverse. Again, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go, everyone. Turn your music up a little bit. If you're a coffee drinker or pre-workout or whatever it is, hopefully you finish that. Hopefully you're feeling a good series of energy, a good burst of energy. Let's go, let's go. 15 seconds. Good work, everyone. Keep moving with these skaters. If you have any limitations at the foot, ankle, knee, hip, etc., take these slow. Maybe just walk into them and just tap each side. Time. Next, the duck walk. Forward and backwards. Morgan made a very good point last time. If you're not familiar with walking in this capacity, where you're very low, your center of mass is very low, please pick up your feet because you could sprain your ankle. You could roll your ankle in this type of movement because you have so much weight and so much center of mass so low to the ground. 3, 2, 1, go. So Morgan knows very well to pick up her feet. But being a soccer player, her ankles have been messed around with. Being a basketball player, her ankles have been messed around with. So she knows when she's walking back, she has to be very meticulous with her toe off phase. And then in the next one, you can't drag your feet because there's a chance that if your forefoot gets caught under the weight of your body, you could roll your ankle. That's what we were getting at. 5, 4, forward and backwards. 3, 2, 1. Good catch. No, that was a good catch. And so, like Morgan, if you stumble a little bit, that's okay. You're close to the floor. Put your hand down, bounce back up, duck walk again. Crab twists. Morgan's favorite. I can tell by her face. And I can tell by all of your faces, it's your favorite too. 3, 2, 1, go. If you would like to make these harder, you can add a weighted vest, a rucksack, or you can add a dumbbell in the mix so that every time you turn, you're twisting with the dumbbell. Okay? Just be careful you don't launch it through a drywall or something like that. Here we go. Good. Twisting all the way around. Suck your belly button in. Hips all the way up, just as Morgan is doing. Let's go, everyone. 5, 4, get one more. 3, 2, 1, time. Roll up, leg lift. So what this simply means, you're rolling your knees all the way up to your chest, then your leg lift, you're lifting your legs up, then you're coming back down, knees to your chest, and then fully extending. A full fruit roll up leg lift. 3, 2, 1, go. Morgan rolls her knees to her chest, then leg lifts up. Notice how she does it in one fluid movement. You may have to segment yours because your core may be just adapting. It may be acclimating to this type of intensity. But this is 2 levels, 2 tiers of intensity for your abs here. Make it count. I'm going a little over, so if some of you have to head out, no worries. Others, we only have one more movement after this, so keep moving. Let's go. 5, 4, 3. Let's go, Morgan. Let's go, everyone at home. Time. Stand up. Skaters, forward and backwards, and then we are done. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Let's go. Forward and backwards. So you may have good lateral movement experience, soccer, rugby, lacrosse, basketball, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you do, excellent. Be explosive, be hard, give me hard cuts side to side. If you do not, like I said, take it a little slower, step and tap. So we work on balance. Step, tap, step, tap. Here we go, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Give me a high five. Excellent stuff today, everyone. Thank you very much for all of your questions, your feedback. As always, continuously give us feedback, whether it's via text, whether it's a DM, et cetera, et cetera. All forms of communication to the lab. We appreciate it so that we can continuously curate content for you guys, the public. All right? Keep sending these links to your friends, family, colleagues, peers, et cetera, et cetera. This was You Need to Move with John Yule and Morgan, the lab. And keep tuning in because these progressions are for you each week. All right? Take care, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks. That was tough. Morgan rocked it. Thank you, Kavita. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome week.